Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. Today I'm just going to give you a very quick tutorial on the bare bones of the pop-out card. The pop-out card I did show you in yesterday's haul video, and I will link to that again below so that you can go back and look at anything there again. But this set is a base section. You get a front section which can also be used at the top for doing pennant banners or attaching balloons, and you get a short section, and with the set also comes grass, trees, hills or water. You get a fence, and you also get large hills or mountains, so you can use these quite seasonally. And I'm going to show you some of the things that I made before we get into the tutorial. Now the bare bones of this is only going to require the base panel, the long piece and the short folding piece there. So that's what we're going to be making, the bare bones. And first I'm going to show you some of what I've done. Now, using all of the pieces, and I hope I can get that in there, I've done a sheepy pop-out cards. They go flat so that they go in an envelope and then they pop out. So that's my sheepy one. I can't move my camera out any further because it's so grey here today that everything just goes blurred. And there's my little sheep falling off because I didn't glue him in because I hadn't decided which part of the hills and grass I wanted to put him in. So that's my little sheep. And my next one, I've shown you this before. This is the prototype where it all began, and that's with the KLJ UYP camper in it. Of course, you haven't got to cut things and piece them together because all the dies are pre-measured for you. But that's just an idea of the kinds of scenes you can build using your own stash. Another one that I've done is a Valentine oriented one, which is the little dog. This little dog here is from MX Art, and this little sign that I've used here is the plant label from the Easter collection that I showed you yesterday. And as I said, I will link that so that when it pops up at you, you've got all those layers of hearts, and then you've got Nicole's lacy heart behind. Isn't that cute? I really like that. As I say, it's so grey here today, I just daren't zoom out on you because I don't think you'd be able to see anything. I used a Touch 5 cool grey marker to go around the edge of the fence there. So that's that one. And the next one would be great for children, I think. Halloween. Yes, you can get some of those little LED lights from Dollar Tree, and they can make a glow at night one. They do little purple bats and skulls and things, I think, at Dollar Tree, little LED lights, but they could create their own little Halloween scene, and they could put gravestones and things in there and stand it up on the table. So that's a great fun one. And of course, as I say, they fold flat, so they'll go into a card when folded flat, and then they just pop out. And of course, they pop out to a 4-inch square, or if you elongate them up a bit, that's more like 7 by 4 when you pop it up like that. It depends how you or the recipient wish to display it. Now, I can tell you that I did actually make a 25-minute video before making this one, and I just replayed it to myself and there was no sound on it at all. So I deleted that and I'm starting again. So right, first things first, the backbone of the card is the base. And I've cut one here in white cardstock. You are then going to need one long strip, and you are going to need 3 short strips. Now, I want to make this quick, so I'm going to pause while I put the tape on the ends. Okay, so I pop the tape on the ends, and on two of the short pieces you will have tape on the, I call this the nice side of the card, because sometimes when your cutting plate gets a bit worn, it can make the reverse side of your die cut look a little bit rough. So on the nice side of your card, on the two short pieces, you want to pop a piece of tape, and then on the third piece you want it on a nice side and you want it on the rough side. So it's either side for the third one. And the reason for that is this one is going to be shaped like a Z. This is the only one that you do this to. So when you pop it down and you look at it, it's going to look like a Z. The other two are going to be C-shaped, and you're going to fold your nice tabs away from you so that you end up with a C. I hope you can see that. And then for that one as well. So you've got two short C shapes and you've got one short, let me get it the right way around for you, Z shape. So the top sections are running facing in the same direction. Now with your long piece, so I'm zoomed in here, you're going to fold into the C shape like those other two short pieces. So that is what you'll end up with, so that it's a C shape. So I just bent it round there just to show you. But with the long piece now, you're going to fold it in half. Just like that. I have got a boning tool here. So I should use it. Shouldn't teach people bad habits, but we've all got crafting bad habits. And now let's pop this together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our long piece down, and we're going to put that to the top left edge. Whoops. Or should I say the bottom left edge? Don't know where I'm getting all confused today. So that's this section here. And we're going to marry it up and get it nice and straight there, just like that. That is now stuck down, and you can flap that out of the way. Now this section of your card needs to be folded in half, and you can fold it first, but I kind of like to do it like this and make sure it's nice and straight, and that is. And I always go down with my fingers. I think it's the thing that I learned as a child, you know, using construction paper. And then as I got older, I got a bone folder, and that was a luxury. That's all I'm going to say about that. And now we're going to put in our Z piece. Now, the tail that goes down here into the crease line, into your centre crease fold, and this top piece here is going to face over to the left. So everything that goes in here will all be facing the same direction, except for that one short piece that's going to be facing over to the left. So I'm now going to peel that off. So I've got a load of vans driving around today, and I'm wondering what they're up to. I can see my neighbour's house from here. Right, and right up to that crease line again, straight as you can get it, and that's what that should look like, so that you've got this piece poking up. Okay, now your other two pieces, as I say, all facing that way, we're going to just try and guesstimate them being equal distances apart. It's more important for them to be straight than anything, to be honest. So I'm going to kind of guess there, and I'll guess the next one, which it doesn't look as straight as it should be, but there we go. And then we're going to pop the next one down, and we're going to get that one guesstimated and as straight as possible. So that's that one. So now that you've got all of those, if I hold them all up in the air, you can see that they're all facing in the same direction. All those glued sections are, except for this one here that is facing in that direction. So now we're not going to touch this one. That one gets done right at the end. We're going to fold these down and we're going to line them up nice and straight along the bottom so that they're like that. And we're going to peel their glue off, or shall I say the tape. Hold it with your finger and then pull this one across. Make sure that you've got this straight, and then there we go, all the way along the edge there. That's all you have to do, and that's those three. They are now attached. So the next one has to be this one, and as you can see, the reason it's like that is because it kind of goes into that fold, but we've got a way of doing that. So now we lay that one down flat and we peel the tape off this one. Ooh, I don't know why my red line tape is peeling my card today. Might be because we've had some cold weather. Right, so hold that down, bring this down along here, keep it nice and straight, and that's that one. So now you've got all four. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. And then the last one, we're just going to peel this off. Yeah, it must be the cold weather. Cold weather really does seriously affect glues and tapes. So I guess it's always a good idea to pop it somewhere warm. Right, you're going to tuck that under and you're going to bring it down, and you want to get it right on the edge of your card. And that's it. That's all that it is. There you go. That's what it should look like when you look down on it. And then, of course, you're going to go in with your grass, and you're going to cut your grass and you're going to put some around, or you're going to cut your fence panel and you're going to put that there. Remembering when you're decorating at the front, because you've halved it by folding this section here which pops out, you need to fold your fence in half and your grass in half, and anything that's going to be in the fold line there, you can either cut it in half or fold it in half so that you can build it up that way. But that's how simple it is. So I'm going to show you again with the bits that are in it, and I think I'll show you the Valentine's and the Halloween. See, I've got 2 layers of grass going on there, and I decided to stick a pumpkin down. Use all your little dies from your stash, and I popped pumpkins inside, but it would look really nice with little gravestones and more trees and stuff going on in there. I'm going to try and zoom up now, see if we can see a little bit more of what's going on down here. Like I say, it's really grey, so I've got my overhead light on and it's just not really good for filming anything. And my last film had no sound in it. It was an absolute disaster. But they're a really cute little Valentine pop out using that label from that Easter egg set, and down inside again. I'm showing you this so that you'll be able to rewind and slow it down, and you'll be able to decide how things go and how you want them to go. I mean, that would be really, really lovely with a boat and using those small waves there that I've got as hills here as water, and you could put a fishing rod or a bear in there, or an elk for anybody that likes hunting and stuff like that. And then all the way where it first started, back to the prototype, using other elements from your stash, some clouds inking the background. Right, so I hope you enjoyed today. And I really hope that when I wind this back that there is some sound on it. I will be back on Monday, and as usual, all links will be below. You have a fabulous weekend, and on Monday I'll be back with an Alina Craft design team haul. Okay, bye.